CPD's body camera video, you see officers handcuff Young and search her home for nearly an hour, her lawyer says, eventually allowed to cover herself with a blanket.
You got the wrong house! You got the wrong house!
Officers eventually realized she was...
My friends to vote for you. I believed in you as a black woman that was running for mayor in the city of Chicago.
Young also says she is suing the city for trying to keep the video secret. Hours later, the mayor with this.
I am deeply sorry and troubled that her home was invaded. That is just not right. It simply should not have happened. It's a colossal mess.
The mayor saying she will look to use the video as a training tool of what not to do, all the result of our investigation. But this isn't the first investigation on wrong raids.
By a long shot, CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini has spent years, that's plural, exposing wrong raids, even did a documentary on it. But first, we bring in CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey. Megan.
Right, Brad and Marie, the outrage is real tonight, not just for Anjanette Young, but for Chicagoans who are just learning about this pattern of wrong raids and a lack of accountability that we have been reporting for years.
I leave alone! No one lives here with me!
This CPD body camera video that's now turning heads nationwide thanks to the CBS 2 investigators shows what Anjanette Young had been claiming for nearly 2 years. The police officers wrongly entered her home with guns drawn and handcuffed her naked as she screamed for help.
You have the wrong place! You got the wrong house! It tells me that they don't care about me.
Young is upset that so far the city and CPD have done nothing to make it right.
At the hands of the police officers, who their job is to serve and protect. Well, they didn't do that for me.
While the body cam video is excruciating to watch, the story is not new. It fits in with the clear and distinct pattern of wrong raids by the Chicago Police Department that we've been documenting for years. A lack of accountability and a lack of transparency.
Why did Anjanette Young have to go to federal court to get her own body camera video?
Well, the reason is that the Chicago Police Department and the Lightfoot administration, just like the Emanuel administration before it, have total disregard for their obligations under the Freedom of Information Act.
Today, attorney Matt Topic filed a lawsuit on behalf of Young calling for the city to be sanctioned for their refusal to turn over her body cam, even after her Freedom of Information Act request and a FOIA request from the CBS 2 investigators.
What about the argument to Ms. Young that this is an ongoing investigation?
The law does not allow them to withhold records just because it's an ongoing investigation.
But we've shown that the city does this all the time. Just one example, the city initially denied our FOIA requests and the request from the family of this 8-year-old boy handcuffed during another bad raid in 2019.
I'm telling you it's wrong. Asking you to let me call back. Asking you to let me put the clothes on.
So while Anjanette Young's disgraceful treatment is now getting nationwide attention, it speaks to a systemic injustice that we've been working to expose for years. Now, as a result of our investigation into wrong raids this summer, a group of lawyers involved in that federal consent decree mandating police reform demanded an end to these types of abusive raids. We did check in with the city's law department, but so far they have not produced a response.
Megan, the Civilian Office of Police Accountability should be involved in this. Where have they been in this process? Can you give us an update?
Right, so COPA was created to effect reform, but we learned they hadn't even launched an investigation into this case until about 9 months after the raid happened, and that was because we broke the story. Now, we did reach out to COPA again recently to get an update. They told us this investigation is still ongoing.